Hi everyone, and welcome to Feast in the Middle East. My name is Blanche, and that's pronounced the French way, as in Blanche. And today I'm going to share with you a Middle Eastern favorite, hummus. Now hummus is basically the peanut butter of the Middle East. We eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and it's super easy to make. I'm going to start with 1 clove of garlic, and I'm going to put it in the food processor on its own before I add the other ingredients. Now hummus is a real favorite in my family. It makes me think of my dad. He makes the best hummus, and I always knew he was making it on Sunday mornings. When I'd hear him whistling and I'd hear the food processor rolling, I knew we'd have fresh hummus ready to eat on Sunday mornings. So I added the garlic. Next I'm going to add garbanzo beans. Garbanzo beans, I use the canned variety. It's much quicker. I like to use organic. So we've got the garbanzo beans. I've got the juice of 1 lemon. You could use 1.5 lemons depending on how sour you like it. Add that. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil just to make it smooth and emulsify. Of course, we're going to have to season it with some salt. So I'm going to use some salt. And we're going to use a little bit of cumin, not too much. I'd say maybe half a teaspoon. You don't want too much. But if you do like the taste of cumin, by all means add more. That's the cool thing. There isn't like a set recipe that you absolutely have to do. Now I'm going to whirl this. Oh, let me add a little bit of water too. And depending on how creamy you like this, you could add more water if you want. Now I remember when I was a kid, I would take hummus sandwiches to school all the time. And kids thought, what is that? What is that beige stuff in the middle of your sandwich? And I begged my mom and dad, please give me peanut butter and jelly. This is getting old. All the kids are asking, what am I eating? They're freaking out about it. Little did I know that it would become so popular. And now everyone eats it. You find it everywhere. But I like to make it myself. So we're going to let this go for about 2 minutes. Now while this is mixing, let me take a break. I'm going to add tahini, which is sesame. It's called sesame tahini. It's a sesame seed paste, and this is going to make it nice and nutty and creamy. So we're going to just put that all in there. You could add this at any time during the process. I usually add it actually in the beginning, but it's all fine. We're going to whirl that a little more. You want creamy hummus. I don't really like chunky hummus. That's chunky peanut butter, okay. Chunky hummus, not so much. I think this is about done, actually. You could always test it for saltiness and see if you want more salt. Perfect. Okay, so there's an art to hummus. You don't just slop it on the plate and say, here, have some. No, no, not in our culture. Arab culture, we like to decorate our hummus plates. So this is generally how it's decorated, especially like for breakfast or if somebody's coming over. We take the hummus. We're going to put some in a pretty plate like this. Okay. And we generally like to flatten it like this and then sort of almost make like what looks like a pizza crust around the edges. All right, so flatten it and then kind of like that. And we like to decorate it with paprika because it's nice and colorful and it doesn't alter the flavor too much. So put some paprika like this on the top. Put some olives in the middle like this. Like to garnish it with some vegetables like cucumbers. You can use carrots. And then you could add a final drizzle of olive oil on top, and it's ready for dipping. Look at that, beautiful. How simple was it? Everything in the food processor and you're done. Thanks for joining me. Check out feastinthemiddleeast.com.